Hello and welcome everybody, Nicholas from Bicycle here, and in today's video we are going to be comparing the Cube Crossrace C62 with the Cube Nuroad C62 and determine which is the right bike for you. Let's get straight to it. Starting off with the geometry, the Cube Crossrace is going to have a longer reach and shorter stack compared to the Cube Nuroad. This basically means you are going to be sitting in a slightly more stretched out position and a more racier aerodynamic position on the Cube Crossrace, whereas on the Cube Nuroad you are going to be sitting in a more upright position, which will provide more comfort on longer rides and more stability when riding off-road or on more technical trails. The shorter wheelbase and chainstays on the Cube Crossrace is also going to lead to a more aggressive, nimble and faster feeling riding experience. On the other hand, however, the longer wheelbase and the longer chainstays on the Cube Nuroad will provide even more stability but might feel a bit slower in turns. So all in all, the geometry of the Cube Crossrace is going to resemble that of a pure road bike, whereas the Cube Nuroad is going to resemble more of an endurance road bike. In terms of mounting options, this is a main feature that separates the two bikes. On the Crossrace, you only have two water bottle mounts, whereas on the Nuroad, mounts can be found on the seat tube, down tube, on the fork and on the seat stays, making it a more versatile bike in terms of bike packing possibilities, as well as using it as a winter commuter with the fender, rack and kickstand compatibility. When it comes to tire clearance, all Cube Crossrace C62 bikes come fitted with 33mm wide Schwalbe X1 all-round tires. 33mm also being the max tire clearance on the Crossrace, which makes sense as you can go no wider than 33mm in cyclocross racing. Nonetheless, these tires will provide a good mix of grip and low rolling resistance and will even keep up in muddy situations and light gravel. Whereas on the Nuroad, depending on which version you get, it will either come stock with 40mm Schwalbe G1 all-round or 45mm WTB Riddler tires, with 45mm being the max tire clearance and 40mm when using fenders. This will provide you even more comfort and grip on rough terrain, however it will slightly cost you in terms of speed. Pricing, components and materials used come hand in hand, which is why I won't go into too much detail here. In terms of price, the Crossrace C62 starts at €2,599 and goes up to €3,199. The Nuroad, on the other hand, starts at €2,199 and goes up to €3,699, which doesn't say much as each model will differ in terms of components ranging from SRAM, Shimano, Easton Newman and Cube itself. However, if we compare the Crossrace SL with the Nuroad SL, which costs $400 more than the Crossrace, we can get a better idea of what you are getting for your money. Both bikes come with a carbon handlebar, Newman Evolution wheel set, Newman Advanced carbon seat post and Nuance saddle, and both are completely made with Cube's C62 carbon material. So more or less exactly the same. However, if we turn to the group set, the Nuroad comes with the 1x12 SRAM Rival ETAP GX Eagle AXS group set, which is a wireless group set, whereas the Cube Crossrace comes with the 1x11 Shimano GRX 800 group set, which is Shimano's top-end gravel group mixed with an Easton carbon crank. Both are great group sets and both have their pros and cons. And if you did really want an electronic group set, then interestingly, for the same price as the Nuroad SL, so €3,199, you can even get the Cube Crossrace C62 SLX version, which utilizes the latest Shimano 105 2x12 Di2 group set, comes with understemmed cable routing, providing a very clean look, and the fork is made with Cube's high-end and even lighter C68X carbon material, which in my opinion is a more attractive deal when comparing the two bikes at the same price range. So all in all, in terms of price, I'm going to have to give the edge to the Cube Crossrace. Like components, weight is also very price dependent. If we compare the Crossrace C62 SL with the Nuroad SL, the Crossrace weighs about 400 grams less and is €400 cheaper. And then again we have the Cube Crossrace C62 SLX version, which costs the same as the Nuroad SL and weighs even less than the Cube Crossrace SL. So it is safe to say in terms of weight, the Cube Crossrace is lighter than the Cube Nuroad. However, we still have to take into consideration that the Cube Nuroad is a gravel bike, has heavier gravel tires, and for a gravel bike it is not that bad in terms of weight. So which bike is for you? Well, if you're someone like me who wants a bike that resembles a pure speed-orientated road bike but still has enough tire clearance and a longer wheelbase to tackle muddy situations and light gravel, then get the Cube Cross Race. If you do really want to try out bike packing at some point in time, you can do it on the Cube Cross Race, however it just won't be as comfortable. If you know you're going to be spending more time on rough gravel and technical trails than on tarmac, then get the Cube Nuroad. If you're someone who wants a more all-round, more versatile bike which you can use as a daily commuter for bike packing and even on tarmac, then get the Nuroad. Well, there you have it. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video and it helped you decide which bike is better for you. If so, please like and subscribe. If you have any further questions, please feel free to leave a comment down below. If you are interested in buying these exact bikes or any other bike, please visit us on buycycle.com. And until next time, peace.